Hey, Todd Liles here with Service Excellence Training. And you want the best performance out of your team. That goes without saying. You hire someone, you want them to be able to produce for you. Oftentimes, you're finding yourself asking the question, why are they not producing? Well, I'm going to suggest to you that's probably coming down to three things. It's probably coming down to the what, the why, and it's coming down to the how. So this is what I mean by that. If you've got a guy that's on your team and he doesn't understand what is the expectation, it's going to be very difficult, no matter how much why or no matter how much how you show him, for him to go out there and to achieve. You, as a service manager, as a owner of a company, have to establish what is your expectation. What are you looking for them to produce in the area of average ticket? What are you looking for them to do in closing percentage? That's got to be laid out for them. They got to be able to clearly see that. It cannot be a guess. I want to show you some numbers. This is from an actual company. All names are removed, but it's actual numbers. I gave the guys a pop quiz. I said, hey guys, tell me, what do you think the goal should be for your closing percentage? Realistic goal. What do you think the actual is? Well, the number that they came up with was 91.4% when averaged. They said, I think that we should average 91.4%. The actual, when we said, what do you think it actually is 72.2%. That's what they thought. Now, here's the reality. This particular company has a goal of 72%. Now, you may be going, well, that's a lot lower than my goal. I get that. Let me say it varies depending upon the type of calls that you're running, okay? Varies depending upon the type of calls that you're running, what your goal would be. Some of you are going to be a goal of 85, 90%. Some of you, your goals may be lower than that, depending upon your industry. But the point is that the actual goal was 72%. So in their minds, they had a goal that was much higher than what the reality was. But here's the other side of it. The actual closing percentage that they had as a team was 56%. So in their brains, they thought they should be performing better. The actual they thought would be better. The reality of it is that it wasn't. It was all lower. The expectation was actually lower, but their performance was actually lower. Here's the thing that's most critical about this. They were shocked to discover this. They didn't know the expectation, nor did they know the reality of where they were. When it comes to average ticket, they said they thought it should be around $1,000. And they said they predict that the actual is maybe around $620. In actuality, their actual ticket is higher than what they thought it was. It's $687, but their goal is only $650. So you see, if we go back to what is the expectation, if someone doesn't even know what the expectation is and it's not clearly defined, they're going to have a really, really hard time just magically happening upon it. You wouldn't go into the gym to get stronger, to lift weights, and go into the gym every day without taking a measurement, taking an accountability, and setting a goal. Because how would you know if you were succeeding? You wouldn't. Now, technicians, you should take some responsibility on yourself. Salespeople, you should take some responsibility on yourself. But coaches, i.e., managers, owners, you have a responsibility to teach and enforce this. What? Why? Why do we do it? What's the purpose? Everybody's why is a little bit different. You got to have a cultural why, and you got to have a personal why. Now you see, I buy into your cultural why if I'm going to go to work for you. Some companies have a body of sales and a heart of service. Some companies have a body of service and a heart of sales. Either one of those is fine, but they have to be with each other. But I have to clearly know what is the culture of your company. And I need to buy into that before I ever come on board as a team member. And then it needs to be enforced. My personal why has to connect to our cultural why. They have to be in line. That's where positive attitudes come from. That's where the concept of I can get behind this company, that's where that comes from. The two things have to work together. The last part is the how. If I understand what you expect, I get that. If I buy into the why, I'm on board with you. Now, I want to know how can I get there? How can I meet these expectations? And that's where training comes in. Training that is poignant, training that is clear, training that is for the person that is listening to it, training that makes a positive impact and helps you accomplish your what? Helps you accomplish your why. Without these two, the how is fruitless. If you're training at your company and you don't have the what or the why in place, you're limiting the training's impact. If you've got your what and your why in place and you're not showing how, you're weakening your culture. You have to connect it all together. That's what we do here. We help you connect it all together. Whether you're in our business coaching program, where we're working with you week by week, day by day, or whether you're coming to one of our classroom events, we help you connect your what, why, and we certainly show you the how. We are experts in the how, proven time and time again by results and by testimony. Hey, we got a class that's coming up in August. It's about the what, the why, and the how. If you want to know how to put this in place in your company from a technician or from a sales perspective, we got an opportunity for you. By the way, I got the best offer on this opportunity that I've ever presented. You're going to find that we've got $579 off. That's going to end June 19th. I tell you, August is traditionally a slower time for us. We know it's summertime. I picked it on purpose. I figured I'm going to help those that need some help, and the time and the season isn't going to matter to them. So I'm going to give you a financial incentive to come and be with us in August in Texas, August 3rd through the 5th. If you're a technician, you're just starting out, or you need a refresher, you want to know how, we'll see you there. If you're in sales, you've been doing it for a while, your closing percentage isn't bad, but it's not great, you want to be great, we'll see you there. If you're in sales and you're brand new, you understand the technical side of things, but you don't understand what motivates people to move forward, we'll see you in the sales program. So if you want to know more, just go to the website, click here. You're going to find the standard investment when you go into the program that's right for you, and you're going to find that that standard investment as of right now is discounted. By the way, if you're an owner or a manager, you're always discounted. We actually want owners and managers to come first. We feel like if you become part of what we're doing and you take it back to your people, we'll see your people in the next program. So you have a great incentive that never goes away to come see us. You want to connect to your what, your why, and your how? Then learn how to press play, the easy button to your future, in Austin, Texas, August 3rd through the 5th.